Alright, we're back picking up now with the Way of the Voice quest. We have reached High Hrothgar. We have found all 10 of the emblems and shrines that lead the way up the 7,000 steps and have made ourselves to the top. As you can see, here is High Hrothgar now. And 7,000 steps should be as the or this video should be in response to the previous trek up the mountain. Now we're going to go ahead and go through the main part of the quest, and you can see there's an empty chest. And there's these offerings for the graybeards that live here, and you can go ahead and loot whatever is in, because they don't count as stealing. As far as I know, there's no actual repercussions for doing this either. There's a fair amount of alchemy ingredients. And then some empty sacks, unfortunately. Alright, let's go ahead and we go up these steps here and into the door. We're gonna go talk with the graybeards and see what these guys are all about. Alright, this looks like this is the guy we gotta talk to here.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn, what does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Alright, so we have to use Unrelenting Shout. Okay.
Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us.
Interesting. So that mentions more about the fact that those other people couldn't be, that other dude couldn't be shouted down. So I've demonstrated the shout for him.
Shout at us, and let us taste of your voice.
Oh, so I actually have to shout at him. So let's wait for us to recharge here.
Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar.
Well, I thank you.
I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn. I wouldn't call him necessarily my master.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
Interesting. You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know.
Interesting.
You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
So you say, who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
Intriguing indeed. I guess you can say I'm answering your summons, Master. See what that responds
We are
to.
honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
Okay, what is my destiny?
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
Intriguing indeed. Well, let's say I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen.
Alright.
Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn.
Alright.
When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger.
Interesting.
Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the 2nd word in Unrelenting Force.
Okay, cool.
Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply.
Alright. Oh, cool. So we made the dragon words appear on the ground there. Or we can stand right on top of them. And now we've learned balance.
You word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly.
Interesting.
As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro.
So these guys themselves are not actually dragonborn. It would seem. Because... Alright. So now we have, as you can see here, let's look at our shout again. Now we have force and balance. Oh, and it looks like he gave us a soul in order to unlock something with. I'll unlock this piece that I haven't had already.
It's your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Alright, so let's do this.
Force! No!
That guy got thrown back. Alright, so now I gotta wait for it to recharge.
Again.
Oh, cool, and it actually charges it for us.
Force! No!
Alright. That guy keeps getting shouted on, poor dude. Alright, so one more.
You learn quickly. Once more.
As you can see, it charges up again. Alright, so we've demonstrated it 3 times now.
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn.
Okay.
We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Alright, so this dude is Master Bori. Now he's got the objective marker on his head, so we're just gonna walk with him outside. Like I was mentioning earlier, it would seem as though these guys themselves are not dragonborn, although, you know, you don't necessarily, or it would seem you don't have to necessarily be dragonborn to instantly know, or I mean, not instantly, to learn the shouts themselves. But for us, where we instantly find them out, you do. So these guys have basically practiced most of their lives in order to do what I can do within seconds. Good for us, too.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout.
Alright, so we're getting another
Master
one.
Bori will teach you Wood, which means whirlwind.
Okay. So this is the Wold
Hear
word.
a word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb. Approach
Alright.
Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of wood.
Oh, I see. So it's not that we get a dragon soul from this guy, it's that that's his knowledge, and that's what we also use the dragon souls for. So this just immediately unlocks it for us, from what I can understand.
Master Hrothgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. then it will be your turn.
Alright.
Master Bori. Wood. Your turn.
That's pretty
Stand
awesome.
next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your will.
Alright. So, let's activate our shout here. Whirlwind Sprint. So our first word here is actually Whirlwind of the Thu'um. Alright.
Sprint to pass through before it closes.
Okay. Alright, we did it. That's pretty cool. So now I talk to him again.
Your quick mastery of a new Thu'um is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
And you say, I thought it was this easy for everyone.
No, indeed not. But beware that your skill does not outstrip your wisdom. You are now ready for your last trial.
Well noted.
Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain
Alright.
true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Interesting. So now we've completed the Way of the Voice. And we'll be able to continue with the Horn of Jürgen Windcaller. And we have some questions we can ask him, which we can do now. And you can say, why are the dragons returning?
No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Will do. And you say, surely there's more you can tell me?
There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it.
Interesting.
Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
That's troubling. So you can say, why does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve.
See, like I was saying earlier.
Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
Huh. Intriguing indeed. Now, why are shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
Haha. So I guess let's ask why there's only 4 of them.
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
I guess that doesn't really answer why there's only a few of them. Thanks to the information, but alright. You say, when can I leave?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him.
Okay. Well, tell me what the Great Beard is.
The way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
Word. You say, let's ask him a little bit more. Who was
He
Jurgen?
was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men.
Word. That
Jurgen
makes sense.
Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
Ah. So there's one more conversation with that last dialogue option. If you go back to it, you can say, why don't the others talk?
Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand. Even a whisper could kill you.
That's crazy. You say, what is the way of the voice?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of
So this
time.
is kind of what we had
She
explained
gave
to us
mortals
before.
the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True
Right.
mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
Alright, so you can say, but I don't follow your philosophy. Why help me learn the voice?
The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods.
Huh.
If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We
That's the
therefore
most
seek to
intriguing
guide
part, I
you
think.
on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals.
Alright, well, I think that about covers it. Let's see if there's any more dialogue options real quick. Alright, so we finished our conversation. I pretty much ran through all the various dialogue options that were available. So, you know, that gives a good explanation of kind of what's up with this whole thing. And, there's not really anything up here past this gate. I'm trying to see if we can get a view of anything. Not really. Although, if we could see past this blizzard, we'd have a pretty nice view indeed. Once you get up to the throat of the world, I hear it's an even better overlook. As you see here, is it the dude we were talking to earlier? It's a different one. So he won't speak to us, I guess, because it would kill us if he even whispered, like I said. And then this is the blizzard that we literally can't get past. Ooh. It actually hurts you too. I guess eventually we'll be able to find some sort of way to get through there, but not for another fair while in this game here. Either way, that wraps up the way of the voice. We're going to go ahead now to other tasks, and just to cover what our next objective is going to be, there you can see there's where the Hern of the Jurgen the Windcaller is near Morthal, and Solitude actually, and Dunstar. All these places I haven't been to yet. So we'll be picking up with the next quest here in a little while, once I've gotten a chance to explore some of these areas more thoroughly. Other than that, I believe that'll wrap up this primary quest guide. Thank you guys for watching this video.